regionals, districts, some of the best games and teams that we see all year in high school soccer. And to talk about it, always happy to have our friend Chris Black from Pacesetters here for Sidekicks. You need your best players to play their best right now, and obviously we've seen that. Who's risen to the occasion and has their team in position to make a run?
I'll tell you what, just last night you saw some phenomenal finishing. The Sylvania Southview, Sylvania Northview game. Always going to be a battle no matter what. Isaiah Moore's the PK late in the second half to get it to overtime, and then a phenomenal goal in overtime to push Sylvania Southview back to a district final. What a finish, and what a way to really take that team on his back. And then you look at what Clay's done this year. Okay, during the regular season, probably not up to what we've seen in the past, as so many teams kind of struggled this year, but they got to the tournament, knocked out St. Ursula, and then they go on, knock out Sylvania Northview. Two great finishes. Everyone gets into the tournament in Ohio soccer. So what did you do in the regular season to put yourself in a good situation to really be successful?
Oh, for sure. Clay is moving on to the district finals, and that's one of the games against Notre Dame that we're going to have on our air tomorrow. Ashland against Anthony Wayne is another Saturday. You've got St. John's and St. Francis in a boys district final. Which games are catching your eye right now, and what are going to be the keys to win?
Well, I mean, you look at what the Anthony Wayne women's team has done all year and over the past few years, a really athletic team, really deep. It's going to be fun to see what Ashland does against them, because Ashland, they play a lot of the same opponents, Strongsville, St. Ursula, a track versus track matchup, Notre Dame, Clay, they've seen each other a little bit. So Notre Dame's kind of continued to play well and kind of change the way they play a little bit, with obviously Peckham being out, which is always tough to see for a kid losing out on a chance their freshman year like that. The boys' side, St. John, St. Francis, every game's going to be a little contentious, especially in the first half till it sorts itself out. St. John's ran away from Ashland last night, but then St. Francis had a little bit of issue for a while, then they got over it and started going. Findlay, same thing as I think on the Clay side. Findlay's doing so well on the boys' side here. Allsop, an absolute heck of a game last night, 3-1 win to get them into it. So who knows, maybe Findlay becomes one that really surprised some people on the other side, and Southview's got to be a little bit concerned about them coming in.
Well, whenever you have teams that are familiar with each other, there's always a bit of a higher intensity. College soccer, that's certainly going to be the case Thursday night. Toledo and Bowling Green, and it's a high-stakes game for Toledo this season finale after a shutout weekend.
Toledo more than likely needs to get a point, maybe three, to be in the tournament. Of course, things can always happen where everyone loses and they still get in. They're sitting at a great spot, number 5. Bowling Green State University, they could be the number 1 seed, or they could stay a 3 seed. And no matter what, I think they're going to host the first round game, which is fun. But about 10 players from Northwest Ohio playing in that game, which is so impressive for those two programs. So it's a lot on the line for Northwest Ohio kids.
That's a great game tomorrow. So is Ashland Anthony Wayne. You'll be on the call for that right here on BCSN. We look forward to hearing from you.